Hello, beautiful people. Today is Saturday, June 6th, 2020. And for Saturday, we want to make a meal that is fun and easy and just comfortable, where you can sit and eat a movie while you're watching. So today, I'm going to make saltfish paired with spinach and fried plantain. So you can see all the ingredients here. We have the hot sauce, the ketchup, my world famous peppered pickle jar, garlic powder, the saltfish, spinach, a bag of spinach, 3 plantains, onion, and my sweet peppers. So this is the start of comfort food for a Saturday, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace. Hi guys, so the first step is to boil the salt out of the saltfish. Not entirely out, but enough to get the salt out, because saltfish is very salty. That's how they keep the fish fresh, is to load it with a lot of salt. So you have to make sure you boil it out properly. And I would say about 45 minutes of boiling should get enough of the salt out where it's not too salty to eat. And in the back, you see the spinach. I'm just gonna cook that down a little, because when I combine it with the saltfish, the flavor and the juices from the saltfish, when I cook it up, will incorporate with the spinach, and we'll go from there. So right now, we're gonna boil the saltfish for 45 minutes. I'm just cooking the spinach. You know, spinach is a vegetable that does not take long to cook, because you can eat raw spinach. I'm sure if you get your salad and you access spinach, it's, you know, raw spinach leaf, so it can be eaten raw. But I just like to add a little cooking to my spinach, and we'll come back. So here we go. We have the saltfish boiling. It's been boiling now for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna let it go another 20 minutes. In the back here, the spinach is all done. And when the saltfish is finished and we get everything going, then I'll show you how we will incorporate the spinach into the saltfish. Basically, this is a take from the Ackee saltfish that I cooked, but just imagine the spinach is the ackee, and the very same step, but the spinach acting as the ackee, basically. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead with the fried plantain. And that's one of the good things about cooking, is that if you have more than one dish to prepare, and you know you're doing a dish that's going to take a while, like the boiling saltfish for 30 minutes, then 30 minutes to 35 minutes, then you can go ahead and work on your other dish, and that will be the fried plantain. Here we go with the plantains, and here's the pot that we're gonna we're gonna fry it in. It's the green pot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple into the frying pan. We're not gonna fill it up, because what we're gonna do we're gonna fry it on each side, and then we're gonna crush it. I usually use a can, like The kids, they like Chef Boyardee, so I will use the Chef Boyardee can. Anything that's firm and hard that can press down on the plantain, then that's what you'll use. I turn down the stove a little. So as you can see, it's browning. So we're just gonna flip it over. See how beautiful is that color? So we're just flipping it over, flip it over, flip it over like that, flip it over like that, flip it over. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take out a piece of the plantain, put it on your container, on your plate with a napkin. You're going to take a heavy can, press down on the plantain like this because you want it flat. Lift it over. And there you go. All you do, just pick it up and put it back in the pot. So that's what we're gonna do with all these. Let me just do one more. Take it out, put it on your plate, over, take your can or whatever you use, press it down, pick it up, open it out, pick it up like this, and just rest it back in the pot to fry. Okay, and I'm gonna do that with the rest. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the saltfish and the spinach. So you see the pot is on with oil, and now we're gonna add the onions, the green peppers, and the yellow bell peppers. So we're just going to saute this a bit. And if you don't want it tender and you still want it crispy and crunchy, then you can go ahead and add the other stuff in. So now we're going to add the ketchup in. Just give it a little squeeze. Ketchup. And then we're going to go and add the pickle pepper in for heat. Make sure you turn your heat down. And then from my world famous pickle jar, I'm going to add some of that vinegar. Okay, now we're just gonna stir this around, just like that. Okay. The next step is we're gonna add the saltfish. And this is what the saltfish looks like, boiled, and then I just pick it up. Add the saltfish in. Just mix it around. And we're just gonna let that sit for just a couple seconds. How beautiful does that look? Beautiful. Okay, and now we're gonna add our spinach. This is our spinach, so now we're gonna add that in. And you know spinach produces water, so we're gonna be good. Here we go. Make sure you turn your heat down. Look at that. How beautiful is that? On this, I'm just gonna add a little garlic powder, like that. And I'm gonna add a little garlic sea salt. This is the garlic salt. Just a little, not much. You're only doing it for taste, for flavor. Okay? And there we go. And what you can do right now is you could turn the stove off, because the heat will just finish the cooking. Because again, the saltfish was already boiled. It just needed to be tossed in the seasoning. And the spinach was basically done. Just needed to be added to the saltfish mixture. And there we go, people. How beautiful is that? That is gorgeous. Beautiful. And then we're gonna pair it with our plantains. So I'll show you what the finished plate looks like later. And here we have it, the finished plate. That's your saltfish with spinach and fried plantain. Delicious. Bon appetit. Like and subscribe. Thank you.